A moronic mission and an act of mindless vandalism. Prosecutors tell the trial of the two men accused of chopping down the Sycamore Gap tree that their actions were determined and deliberate.
Good evening. Two men accused of chopping down the famous Sycamore Gap tree were described in court today as mindless vandals on a moronic mission. Daniel Graham and Adam Carruthers are accused of driving from Carlisle to the Northumberland beauty spot at night to cut down the tree with a chainsaw. Now, prosecutors said the two friends sent messages to each other the next day, glorifying what they'd done and revelling in the fact that they'd actually be on the news. They both deny criminal damage. From Newcastle Crown Court, Chloe Keedy reports.
A single sycamore had grown in this gap for more than a century. But the mindless act of chopping it down, a court heard today, was done in a matter of minutes. A moronic mission, according to the prosecution, carried out by two former friends. 39-year-old Daniel Graham on the left and 32-year-old Adam Carruthers, who came to court wearing a hood and dark glasses, are accused of travelling together in the middle of the night to the famous Sycamore Gap and using a chainsaw to change this landscape forever, while one filmed the destruction on a mobile phone.
The jury was shown a video which was found on Graham's phone. It's dark and grainy, but it is possible to make out the sight of a figure standing next to a tree, as well as the sound of a chainsaw. That noise goes on for more than 2.5 minutes and is followed by a loud crash.
The court heard that whoever did it had considerable experience, cutting a wedge from the trunk to dictate which way it fell. It landed on Hadrian's wall, itself a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Sycamore Gap was famously featured in the film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The prosecution claimed the defendants were chasing infamy. The jury was told they shared messages the following morning, boasting, "Not a bad angle on that stump. That's clearly a professional." And, "It's gone viral. It's worldwide. It'll be on ITV News tonight." Both men deny any part in the destruction of what was one of the world's most photographed trees, a beloved part of this landscape, now lost.
Well, the court heard that once close relationship between Graham and Carruthers had completely broken down, with both men now blaming the other. Graham telling police in earlier interviews that someone else must have borrowed his car and phone that night, and Carruthers denying any involvement at all, although the prosecution say he effectively admitted his part in messages he sent to Graham referring to the operation we did last night. The jury was once again asked this morning to put aside any emotion in dealing with this case, which is expected to go on for the next 10 days, because it is a case that has already provoked a huge amount of anger and sadness too.